Hello, hello, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your favorite YouTube fishing expert is back, and today we're diving deep into the waters of the United Kingdom for a forecast that's going to make your rods twitch and your reels sing. We're talking about the 24th of October 2025, a day that promises to be absolutely fascinating for those of us who love to cast a line. Forget everything you thought you knew about autumn fishing, because this forecast might just surprise you and have you dropping everything to hit the water. I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll be armed with all the practical tips and tricks to make your fishing trip a resounding success. So, let's cast off and see what this day holds. First up, let's talk tactics for some of our favorite species that will be active. For the freshwater predators, the Pike beat are absolutely on the menu. October is a phenomenal month for targeting larger specimens as they bulk up for winter. You'll find them concentrating near deeper areas, around snags, and within dense vegetation where they can ambush prey. Look for those drop-offs and underwater features, my friends. As for what to use, dead baits, either ledgered on the bottom or fished under a float, are incredibly effective. Large lures, such as soft plastics or spinner baits, retrieved slowly near those deeper features, can also trigger those aggressive strikes from big, hungry pike. Remember, a slower retrieve often works wonders this time of year. Next, let's shift our focus to Perch. These feisty fighters are still very active, gorging themselves before the cold truly sets in. The cooling water temperatures are really getting them active as they look to pack on weight. Look for them in deeper sections of canals and slow-moving rivers, especially around structures like bridges, locks, and any submerged snags or weed lines that offer ambush points. Perch love to hide and dart out. Small lures like spinners or soft plastics twitched near cover are fantastic. Alternatively, a simple float rig with a lively worm or a small minnow can be deadly. Keep your tackle scaled down for these striped beauties. Our dedicated course anglers won't be disappointed either, as carp are still feeding actively, but with a slight change in behavior. As water temperatures continue to drop, carp will start to seek out deeper, more stable environments, typically between 3 and 6 meters. My advice, friends, is to use a small pellet feeder with less bait as their metabolism slows. For hook baits, focus on natural, high-protein options like worms, crayfish, shrimp, or boilies. They're looking for energy, so give them what they need. And for those who prefer the salty air, flounder, and pied whiting are excellent targets. Flounder are in their prime season from late summer to late autumn and are usually found in shallow waters. Look for them over sandy or muddy bottoms, particularly in estuaries and sheltered bays. A simple ledger rig with a juicy ragworm or lugworm presented on the bottom will be very effective. Whiting, on the other hand, begin to arrive in greater numbers during the autumn months and are generally unfussy eaters. A 3-hook loop rig with ragworm, lugworm, or mackerel strips will tempt them easily, especially in deeper channels or around piers and jetties. Now let's break down the conditions for the 24th of October 2025. Weather-wise, we're looking at cool, true autumnal temperatures across the UK. Daytime highs will generally range from around 2 to 11 degrees Celsius, that's 36 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit, with slightly milder conditions in the south of England. There will be a moderate, breezy wind, mostly from the south to southwest, which can be helpful for scent dispersal but might make casting a bit challenging in exposed areas. Atmospheric pressure is expected to be relatively stable, which is always good news for fishing, as sudden changes can often put fish off the bite. We might see a chance of light rain in some parts of the country, so make sure your waterproofs are ready, just in case. Water temperatures. In inland lakes and rivers will be hovering around 10 to 13 degrees Celsius, 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Our coastal waters, being a bit more resilient to temperature drops, will be slightly warmer, around 12 to 16 degrees Celsius, 54 to 61 degrees Fahrenheit. This gradual cooling trend acts as a powerful trigger, prompting many species to feed more actively as they sense the approaching colder months and need to build up energy reserves. As for the moon phase, on the 24th of October 2025, we will be under a waxing crescent moon. It will be approximately 8 to 9% illuminated and only a couple of days old since the new moon. Popular fishing lore often suggests that fishing can pick up during a waxing moon as it progresses towards the full moon, bringing increasing light and potentially stimulating fish activity. While the illumination is still low, the stable conditions should help keep the fish on the bite. Also, note that it's a neap tide day for coastal areas, meaning less extreme tidal movements, which can sometimes concentrate fish in certain areas. Overall fish activity. For the United Kingdom on this day, the 24th of October 2025, can be assessed as good to very good, particularly for predatory species like pike and perch, and coastal species like flounder and whiting. Conditions are favorable. It is a fantastic window where many species are still feeding aggressively before the full grip of winter sets in. The steady, cool temperatures without extreme drops combined with generally stable pressure create favorable conditions for a hungry fish population. The cooling water means fish will be concentrating in deeper, more structured areas, so adjust your tactics accordingly and you're in for a treat. So there you have it, my fellow anglers, your detailed forecast for the 24th of October 2025. I truly hope this helps you plan an incredible day out on the water. Remember, preparation is key, so pack your gear, layer up, and get ready for some fantastic autumn action. I wish you all tight lines, and as always, ni kvosta, ni cheshwi. May your nets be heavy. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to autumn fishing spots and what's your secret bait for big pike? Tight lines, everyone.